Have you ever wondered if we are truly alone in the universe? This is an ancient question, one that humanity has carried since it first began to look up at the sky. But on January 20, 1996, a small town in the interior of Minas Gerais may have received an answer, a frightening one. Its name, Varginha, a simple, peaceful place, known for its quiet streets and the routine lives of its residents. But on that night, something inexplicable happened, and forever changed the way Brazil views the mystery of life beyond Earth. It was late afternoon, almost night. Three young women, Lilian, Valkyria, and Katia, were walking back home. They were chatting among themselves, as any teenager would. But suddenly, something caught their attention. Next to an earthen wall, crouched in an almost defensive position, was a strange figure. The girls stopped. Their hearts raced. What they saw in that instant was etched into their memories as one of the most disturbing moments of their lives. The creature had brown, oily skin, as if covered by a viscous layer. Its eyes were red and glowed in a way that was impossible to ignore, like headlights in the dark. But it wasn't just its appearance that was terrifying. It was also the smell. A strong odor, similar to ammonia, filled the air, suffocating the three young women and forcing them to retreat. The being seemed frightened, cornered, but at the same time, it exuded an unsettling energy, as if it were on high alert. The girls, overcome with terror, ran home immediately. They were trembling, crying, screaming to their families about what they had just witnessed. For them, there was no doubt that thing was not human. And it was right then that the story took an even more mysterious turn. Shortly after, the area was surrounded by police cars and army trucks. What was striking was the speed. It was as if they were already expecting something. Uniformed soldiers, with weapons in hand, occupied the narrow streets of Varginha. Witnesses report seeing the soldiers carry something heavy, covered by dark tarps, and place it inside armored vehicles. The atmosphere was tense, and according to the residents, it didn't seem like a routine operation. It seemed like a hunt. If you believe this kind of story needs to be revealed, subscribe to the channel now and hit the notification bell. That's the only way you'll receive all the reports they want to hide from us. As the hours passed, more reports emerged. People claimed to have seen activity in hospitals. Rumors say that a creature was taken to the regional hospital under military surveillance. Doctors and nurses were allegedly pressured into silence. There are even those who believe that part of this operation had foreign assistance, and that the being never remained on Brazilian soil. But the official version was different. Authorities tried to deny the incident, stating that it was all a misunderstanding, a misinterpretation. They went so far as to say that the girls had probably seen a person with a physical disability, or even a malformed animal. But how to explain the presence of the army, the mobilization of military vehicles, and the alleged death of people directly connected to the case? The questions piled up, but the answers never came. If this story has already moved you, share this video right now. Only together can we keep this mystery alive, preventing it from being forgotten. Today, almost 3 decades later, the Varginha case remains Brazil's biggest UFO mystery. Researchers, ufologists, and curious people from all over the world have passed through there, trying to collect accounts, documents, and clues. And the more time passes, the more the enigma grows. After all, if nothing had happened, why so much effort to silence witnesses? Why the constant fear among residents who still avoid talking about the subject to this day? So, what happened on that January night? Was it just 3 impressionable girls? Or was it really the day a being from another world walked among us? What was carried away in covered trucks? What did the military keep under lock and key? And most importantly, why, to this day, has no one been able to officially prove what happened? To prevent this case from being buried in the dust of history, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share with your friends. The more people who know, the harder it will be to hide the truth. Because, in the end, perhaps the Varginha encounter is just the tip of the iceberg. Perhaps there are even deeper secrets waiting to be revealed, and the truth no matter how hard they try to erase it, always finds a way to resurface.